Good morning. Good morning, cubies and newbies. I am Sunshine. This is the ABCube method for solving Rubik's Cubes. And I am here to play. Alright. Scramble, scramble, scramble. This is the Whittington 3x9. One of the Whittington 3x9s. This one has the center is movable as well. The yellow and white centers. This is version 2, I believe, because one of them didn't have that. So hold on, I'm trying to scramble. Alright. Part of scrambling the Whittington 3x9 is you have to semi-solve it by shape first, so that you can get the sides scrambled. Because otherwise, if all you've done is just scramble the sides before you start scrambling, All right, I'm going to solve it by shape so that I can scramble it farther. The first thing to do is make sure the center is horizontal, and then use just formula A and B so that the centers stay that way. How you guys doing? Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Good morning. All right. So Okay, so formula A, I've done the formula A. We've gotten now formula B to move the pieces around. Good morning. A birdie with a yellow bill hopped upon my windowsill, cocked a shining eye and said, "Ain't you ashamed, you sleepyhead?" Okay, so I've got it scrambled. I've got it solved by shape but not color, which means that I can move the center rows and be unpredictable with them to give myself a harder time at the end. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Can you get these centers done doing things? All right. Ah! do. All right. AB method. I created the AB method. It is not a speed solving method. It is not a fewest moves method, but I can teach it in under 2 hours, and then you can take away any complexity cube and know that you can pick it up scrambled and put it down solved without complications. Hi! Someone said hi. How are you this morning? What do you have going today? Getting ready for work or school? I have a kitty cat. It snowed here. My kitty is looking out the window at the snow. I slept in, so my brain's not awake yet. All right. Scrambled. Okay. The ABCube method works on every complexity cube and every complexity minx, and all you need is formula A, formula B, and then you choose which piece to apply it to, and just do that one piece at a time until it's all solved. Formula A. Formula A is four moves, one row, one column. For the corners, it's the bottom row in the right-hand column. Because I'm right-handed, it could have been, if I'd left-handed, it'd be the other way. It leaves these two pieces, it switches these two pieces and rotates them around as it does. So one row, one column, move this piece away from this action, move the space down, move the piece into the space, and the piece in space back up again. That's Formula A. It moved these two, and these two, and a bunch of edges. If I do it again, then it put it back into place but twisted them. Three moves has the centers back correct. 4 has it back up and twisted. 5, 6 gets you back to start. So it's used primarily just to bring an active color to the top for the corners and twist them around. If you apply it to the middle row and the middle column, out, down, in, up, it does boxes. Out, down, in, up. And how long did it take me to create the method? Short answer, long answer. I got the idea. Once I got the idea of creating the method, it took me 5 years. It took me a few months, and then then it took the rest of the 5 years. I was alpha testing it on people. So I'd say, okay, here's a cube. Here's my method. Pretend I'm not here. Tell me where it gets confusing. And then they'd say, what do you mean right here? And so I'd take it and I'd rewrite the manuscript and do it again. And so I created and alpha tested for about 5 years. And then I tried to get an agent and tried to get it published. And I ran into, well, who are you that anyone would want to read a book by you? And anyone would look for your name. And so I took the manuscript back, and I rewrote it I had written it from a 3x3 perspective, which, oh, by the way, does everything else as well. And then I took it and I rewrote it from a 5x5 perspective, which, oh, by the way, does everything smaller and bigger as well. Because there's a gazillion books written about how to solve a 3x3, and in addition to every YouTube tutorial that you've found. But there were no beginner's methods for the 5x5 because it's not intuitive. It's like, well, why would you do it? Why would you try the 5x5 before you can do the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and everyone else? So I rewrote it from the perspective of this solves every cube instead of this solves 3x3s. And so, and that took another 5 years. Same alpha testing here. Here's this, where does it get confusing? And then I published it online at ABCube.how, right there, in 2020, which, oh my goodness, was, what, 3 years ago? There we go. So I published it online in 2020. I'm still looking for an agent because I want to turn it into an actual physical, tangible book. I know that I'm old and everything is digital nowadays, but I want to be able to hold it in my hand and say, I wrote the book. So I rewrote it specifically from the 5x5 perspective, which actually, go check out my bio, and I'm actually listed on the Wikipedia page for the Professor's Cube. If you search for the Professor's Cube on Wikipedia, scroll down to the solutions method, and there had been like 5 solutions to solving the 5x5, and I'm the 6th solution to solving the 5x5, because it's a standalone solution. It doesn't rely on and then use the reduction method to solve it like a 3x3. It stands alone. So took me 5 to 10 years, or a couple months, depending on how you how you count time. But I have been solving and teaching Rubik's cubes since the early 80s when they first came out. With this is the method that I used then. I went to the corner 7-Eleven and picked up this book by James Norris, memorized it, and started teaching all my friends at lunch period and recess. But when I was trying to learn the 5x5, I took the last commutation for solving the middle edges, and I got a wild hair and said, what happens if I came up with formula B? It was in the form of letters, because all algorithms are the form of letters, but my brain doesn't work that way, so I translated it into visual. And then I said, oh, well, what happens if I take a 2x2 and do the same motions as that last commutator? And it turned out what happened was, when I did that, it moved 3 corners around. And so I said, oh, I have these 5 to 7 methods that I have for moving corners around, but I can do, oh, I don't know much English. I should be just, hi, well, what can I show you then, without words? Because I'm just a crazy, stupid American, all I speak is English. And bad English. Alright. Okay. Formula A. Out. Down. In. Up. Out. Down. In. Up. Twist. Out. Down. In. Up. Out. Down. In. Up. Out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up. Okay. So, twist the corners. Just formula A, 4 moves. Out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, up, down, in, up, down, in, up, down, in, up. Okay, so that's formula A. Formula B, slide up, slide up, slide down, 3 corners. Slide up, slide up, slide down, 3 corners. Slide up, slide up, slide down, 3 corners. Pick a lot, pick a little more. Pick a piece. I want to move. I want to move this piece. Okay. I want to move it over to here. Slide up, slide up, slide down, and it moved 3 corners. 3 corners. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Move it to this side. Slide up, slide up, slide down, 3 corners. Okay. the two columns. Okay, so this is going to go here, up, up, down, down. Okay, and then these three corners, up, up, down, down. Okay, so outside columns is corners, outside inside is edges, and if I pick a centerpiece to apply it to, okay, up, slide, second up, reverse, down, reverse, down, and it moved these three pieces. So pick a piece to apply it from the front to the top, line it up so that it's going to land in the right place. Okay, nose itches. Okay, and then up, slide, second up, reverse, down, reverse, down. Okay, so up, slide, down, this moved here, up, up, down, down, and it moved here, and one more, up, up, down, down, and it's back there. Okay. I want to move this piece to here, away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. So it only moves three pieces, just three pieces. Okay. Slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down, and once more, up, up, down, down. Okay. So if I want this piece, okay, up, up, down, down, these three pieces, this, there to there, so three pieces around. Line it up so it will land, up, slide, up again, down, down. Can you ask me any questions that I can answer? Because every single piece can be moved with just formula A or formula B. So pick up this piece, okay, up, where it intersects, second up, down, down, Okay. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. I don't know formula A in a 3x3. Okay, here's a 3x3. Formula A, if I'm applying it to the center, one row, one column, follow the arrows, out, down, in, up, and it moved this piece to the top. Okay. Out, down, in, up, and again, out, down, in, up. Okay, so formula A, okay, one row, one column, out, down, in, up, moved it down to here, out, down, in, up, moved it up to there, okay, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up. Okay, so these two, it brings a piece to the top and twist it around as needed. Okay. Okay, so it moved to the top. Out, down, in, up, and it moved back down again. Out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up. Just keeps going back and forth. Okay. Do you have a question? Formula B. This piece to go here, I line it up so that it will land in the right spot. Up, slide, second up, reverse, down, reverse, down, and set the top. I think I understand. With this method, you don't have to have a parity. Parities go away with this method. Parity. Let me make it parity. Okay. All right. So everything is correct, but two pieces. Okay. This corner wants to be here, and this corner wants to be here. But we're going to move three pieces around, and this is only two. We can't move just two pieces around. But if there's a parity, whether it's a corner or an edge, if there's a parity, then the slice that touches the parity is a quarter turn off. So if I turn this top row 1/4 turn in either direction, now we have one that's correct and 3 that are not, and we can move these 3 with the formula B. And then the parity goes away. So if it's corner parity, you slide the face that touches the parity. All right, so if there's a parity, where's my void cube? Come here, void cube. Looking for my void cube that has a parity. All right. Going to create a parity here. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Parity. Okay. Everything is solved, but this piece wants to be here, and this piece wants to be here. So there's only 2 pieces. Okay. We always move 3 pieces. We always move 3 pieces. So whatever we do, formula B is just going to change where the pieces are. Okay. Whatever I do is going to change, but it's still going to be 2 pieces. So whenever there's 2 pieces and only 2 pieces, there's always 3 pieces. The third piece is the piece you don't see. The piece that you don't see is the piece that you don't see. So this layer that touches the parity is a quarter turn off. Like where's my void cube? Okay, so whatever I do for this piece, sorry, okay, still 2 pieces, this one and this one, only 2, but there's always 3. So the layer that touches this piece is a quarter turn off. So the internal piece, this piece, if I take this piece and I make a quarter turn, okay, the parity disappears. Let me go back to this. Let me do this again. Alright, see, still 2 pieces. Alright. Okay, so this line right here is a quarter turn off. If I make this a quarter turn, then the parity disappears, and I can fix it. Okay, so the edges are solved now because the center piece was a quarter turn off. So you make that quarter turn off and then the parity disappears. Now you can fix the edge pieces. So parodies are a lie. You can undo them with a single quarter turn. Where are you in the world? Who am I? I love that we can talk over distance now that we have the internet. I'm old enough to be amazed by that. Because when you have a 3x3, you can tell if the center is off a quarter turn. So okay, let me demonstrate. Okay, here's your 3x3. I'm going to go off a quarter turn, and I'm going to try to solve the edges while the center is a quarter turn off. Okay, I'm going to try to solve the edges by pretending that I'm not noticing the center is off. Okay. Up, up, down, down. And now we've got two pieces. This one wants to go here, this one wants to go there. Okay, see? So by not looking at the centers, we get that parity again. This one wants to go here, this one wants to go here. And it doesn't matter which way the center is off. All we have to do is fix that quarter turn. So the line that touches this parity, that row is a quarter turn off. So if I make a quarter turn, then this one's correct, and we have 1, 2, 3 that are not. And so I can solve the cube in that pattern. Okay, so the edges are fixed, and the center is an even number of turns off. It is 1. Solve the cube that way. So if it's an odd number, if you have a parity, rotate the center a quarter turn, and it doesn't matter which way you turn it, it will undo the parity. Goodbye. All right. Well, thank you for joining me, you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for talking to me. I hope I wasn't too confusing because I don't speak your language. But yeah, I'm on YouTube. The method is there on abcube.how. And do you have any more questions for me? This works on every complexity Rubik's Cubes. With just A and just B. A moves a piece to the top, B moves 3 pieces around. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me. Thanks for talking to me, and I'll be back here again tomorrow. So go have a good day.